Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm continuing Hollow Knight. And let's start. So last time I ended the game here at the Queen Station. I had deposited all of my money, or at least almost all of my money, at the bunker up there. But I didn't get enough time to explore. So let's do that now. So there is a mask shard over there, but in order to get there I need to climb up from here, and I need the wall jump ability to do that. So I'll have to remember that for later. So Quirrell has already left. And from here are the fungal wastes. And there am I. Okay, before going to the fungal wastes, I want to unlock the stag station. So there is the bunker, and I'm going to assume he's still there, because I haven't given him enough money for him to up and leave. Okay, there is one more character here. We can talk to. So Willow. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station and the taste is just divine. This place must once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands, that misty drop to one side and those bulbous growths another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. Feel free to stop by any time, though I do like the quiet in this station. I like company. A little company is always good for one's health. Okay, so that's it. So there is something there up above where he or she is eating. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure I have enough money for this. No. Okay, so I'm going to have to withdraw some of the money. Just to unlock the station. And since I don't have any money to buy things now, okay, there isn't really any need to go back to Dirtmouth just yet. And so I'll continue on to the fungal wastes. If I do go up to Dirtmouth though, there is another entrance to the fungal wastes from the Forgotten Crossroads. And that is there at the point of the map that I haven't filled in yet. Actually, there are a lot of points. Well, I'll highlight it later. Maybe I'll buy a pin. Not a pin, a marker after all. So I can highlight something. Okay, let's see what the last stag has to say about this station. You've opened several stag stations now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me, like the stagways of my mind are running once more. Continue to open the stations and you'll have my deepest gratitude. This saddens me. The Queen Station has opened once more. This place was bustling hub of travelers, well placed for travelers visiting the outer edges of the land. You're quite the explorer to find this place. Okay. And then he says the same thing, as always. So last time I played the game, I went up to the Forgotten Crossroads. But let's go from here. So there is our cartographer right there. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money to buy his maps just yet, so... Let's explore from here and come back later. Okay, so this place have a variety of flying enemies, and the bigger ones, let's see how they're called, the Fangoon. Okay, they spit some kind of gas onto you from up above. Right now they take 4 hits. If you upgrade the nail later on, it will drop. They're not the worst enemy in the game. They can be very annoying early on. So these things that look like mushrooms work like trampolines, and they propel you upward if you hit them with the nail. And this right up there, let's see, okay. Okay, maybe I can buy them up with this.
Hungry Mapta.
Ah, my short friend, you've caught me at the perfect time. I'm just about finished charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types make their homes within this area. I'd suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, some strange thin creatures gave me quite a scare. They seemed an intelligent bunch. In my youth, In my youth, I'd have braved their caves, but I fear my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them were they to turn violent.
Chocolate, correct this.
You don't have enough geo? Ah, I understand. I'd give you the map as a gift, but I don't think my wife would be very happy if I did. All our food is made of geo, as they say. Okay, so I might just get enough geo. And those enemies explode too. The fungi-fied husk. The remains of a bug consumed by a fungus frequently releases clouds of thick, deadly gas. Right. Okay, so these enemies are just like the wandering husks up in the Forgotten Crossroads. But now they have been infected by the fungi. So I can't go there without getting... Interesting. I can't go there. I need to get to this place from the Mantis village. I can't go up there. I need to get the ability. In any case, let's first get them up. And then I'll see. So that here is the only way. And that's the worst enemy in the game. Okay, let's go purchase them up first. And then I'll read the description.
I have no kitchen.
He says the same things as before, but now I can purchase them up.
Chocolate, correct this.
There's potent odor about these caverns, and far worse for me, I suspect. My trunk is quite sensitive, whereas you don't seem to possess a scent organ of any kind. Is it that you cannot smell at all?
Chocolate, correct this.
Now the knight might seem to lack any kind of nose. True, but he's also wearing a mask. So maybe that's why. Sprung detects nearby movement and fires out explosive spores that drift towards their target. And those spores, not only are they explosive, they also deal 2 masks of damage. So avoiding them at all costs is actually the only way. Okay, now that I have them up, let's see. Okay, so the place up above that I found those fungi probably has something, some collectible. And here's the double damage. Probably has some kind of collectible. black. No? No, it's okay. I can get up back up there. Okay. I want to defeat. Okay, hopefully that will fill out the journal much faster. That's very unfortunate. And now I'm back at the station. Well, it's not very far away from here, and at least the map was updated. I won't say that depositing the money did much good, because I could have just spent them or went back up to farm. Any of that would work, but okay, at least they can't get destroyed by their own attacks. At least that's a good thing. Is there a way to get down there? Or do I need the wall climb? Yeah. Okay. I definitely do need the wall climber. Okay, another little something to remember for later. And that's where the markers are supposed to come in handy. But as I said, you can just use a map on Google, and personally I can just review the videos, so no reason. And besides, the maps are just, the markers rather, are just like they have a limited usage marker. You might have like 100 points of interest that you want to highlight. Like, so just like I said before, the usefulness access to the circle. What was the point of this? No, really, was there really any point in making the trip down? If there was any point, I missed it. This here was probably their home, where all their younglings lived, and I just slaughtered them all. So I guess good job, Knight. Driving species extinct. Okay, I'll try again after I didn't see any entrance in here. But maybe I'm just blind, and yes, of course I'm blind. And it was right there. Okay, and see, here we have a dial of some kind. Wasn't too bad. And finally I get the first charm notch. And now I can equip one more charm. Okay, so you can see the arrow up there pointing towards the Forgotten Crossroads. So that's where I would have entered from if I went back up down. There is an NPC here, a merchant. I won't be able to buy anything from him right now. Leg eater, don't try to sneak past me, I can smell you. Do you collect a lot of geo? Give me geo and you can see something nice. Pay to see something nice, okay. And he will show me some unique charms. Yeah. Let me show you them. Take a look. Do you want them? If you really want them, I'll trade them for more geo. More geo. And here we have the fragile heart, the fragile greed, and fragile strength. I do want to get the fragile greed. It will make farming later on much easier from these two enemies on the Forgotten Crossroads. So let's climb back up the Forgotten Crossroads so I can properly show where the entrance is. That's and I forgot to equip the charm. But let's equip it. So I could equip the Thorns of Agony. I'll just equip the Gathering Sword for now. And then maybe I'll buy a Mac. So I can pinpoint places on the map when I'm done. I could do it with using the cursor now that I think about it. But since I'm playing with the controller, maybe let's see if it works. No, so the mouse doesn't work. Okay, so I'll have to get a marker. Now that I think about it, I have found quite a bit of those crab flies. I could go to the crab father. Okay, so that's a cassette that the cartographer leaves behind if you progress enough. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area? Available now for an excellent price, Cornifer. So if you progress enough in the map, Cornifer will leave. And then you have to go back to Dirtmouth. So I will skip this forward. There is no reason to show all of this. Oh, no, actually, never mind. There is a reason to show this. Tiso, pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare.
Caseto Gueno.
Hollow Nest. What challengers await in its ruin?
Caseto Gueno.
Tiso. So Tiso is a warrior and he wants to find in the arena. There is a secret arena somewhere in Hollow Nest. If you get to the arena in time, you will fight him. If not, you will just see him falling down from the arena. And that place has a lot of bugs fighting there, a lot of warriors fight in the arena and they die. And then they throw them from up above.
Mio caro.
So Zod the Annoying.
Papanada.
And then the markers. You could use this color to remind yourself of hard-won battles. Underground for treasures. Okay, so let's buy this. So now I can point to places in the map when I want to point to something. Okay. Now there are quite a few places I haven't explored here. And this right here is the door where I need the lantern. This here is the entrance to the mines. This right here though, I don't remember what this is. So let's go there. Okay, now I know. Never mind. So that's where the boss battle is. Okay, so I don't want to do this just yet. Okay, what's up here? I do have a feeling that this here requires the wall jump, so I'll wait. There's no reason to rush. Okay. Fine. Let's go back to the spring since I don't have anything to do. Okay, so if you remember this place, so up here and down to the fungal waste. And with the charm that I'm using, I don't need to bother collecting every little bit of geo, it will just fly to me. So I did say it attracts geo like magnet. Though that wasn't very accurate now that I think about it. It's more like the geo flies towards the player rather than the player attracting the geo. So that would be a more accurate description. Journal. Young fungal creatures spend most of its time in the ground but can uproot and flee if it senses danger. Shroomling. And the Shroomal warrior. fungal creature that attacks intruders to protect its young. So I think I correctly concluded before that goes home. Basically I killed all of them. But you know, look at the bright side, they respawn. Yay! Doesn't that make that correct? Alright, we remember the Elder. So this is probably a tomb. Not probably, definitely a tomb. And later on in the game, you get the Dream Nail. The Dream Nail allows you to see into others' dreams, basically. But it also allows you to interact with spirits. And as you do that, you unlock a lot of fights with them. So here's an interesting character, Cloth. Aha! The tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, aye? Well, you're on the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts. So she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. Keep sharp, my adventurous friend. Stay alive and let's meet again on the road ahead. So Cloth is, or rather wants to be a warrior, and wants to live and die by the sword. And you get the chance to give her that life. And she dies. Or you can choose to ignore her. And she lives, but she's not very happy about it. Let's see. She survives, but she's miserable about it, and she lives and dies the way she wants. She's happy, but she's dead. So it's quite a conundrum if you get attached to characters. So now I have two choices. Either I'm going to continue to the City of Rain, of Tears actually, and I will know where that is, because we'll see Hornet going there. Or I can continue to the Mantis village. Usually I go to the Mantis village first, and there is Hornet, and then I come back. So here we can unlock the way to the Queen Station. Okay, it makes it a lot easier if I want to go back to Dirtmouth or if I want to deposit more money or anything really. Like, it makes it easier to navigate the place. Another grappler. And soon enough I will have enough money for the fragile grid too. So I think I already have enough money for the fragile grid. Later on, after I finish the video, I'm going to go buy the fragile grid, and then I will return to the surface and to dirt map. And when there, I'm going to farm a bit of geo. Okay, for many reasons. Both in order to deposit and also because when I get the wall jumping ability, which I think will happen soon enough, I want to buy notches. Okay, so these enemies, mantises, there are two kinds of them. The mantis warrior, member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory, launches savage attacks with bladed forebeams. And the mantis youth, member of a proud tribe, fiercely protective of its territory, launches stinging attacks with its needle-sharp abdomen. And it's a very proud tribe. At the end of this village, you will fight their leaders, and if you can defeat them, they open the way to the deep nest. Wanderers seeking death, welcome. May you find swift ending on our claws. So it's really important to open the way to deep nest. But the fight with the mantis queens, or their leaders anyway, is very difficult. So usually I go to the City of Tears. From there I get the first upgrade for the nail. And with that upgrade, I usually defeat them. I will try to defeat them without that upgrade. If I can manage without the upgrades, like without ever getting them. Oops, here I lost. Okay. Anyway, that's okay. So that's why the key is so useful. Because I could have been able to just go back to the Queen Station and get the saddle. If I had trouble with that area, let's just say. Anyway, if I can defeat the queens without an upgrade, then I might try to finish the game without getting any upgrades at all. Though it's highly unlikely that I'll be able to do that. And besides, without the upgrades you don't really do any damage. With the nail, like, forces become too difficult. You have to rely entirely on spells for damage. But spells do a lot more damage that way. Because for every upgrade you take, for every upgrade on the nail, enemy health increases. And so spells do less damage overall.
Das
Wasn't
manual.
hiding, snapping before I head off again. Bound to be facing even more deadly beasts soon, so I gotta keep my strength up. Game cloth is still here. Okay, so before I end this playthrough, I do want to try fighting the queens. Mind you, there's no way I'm going to defeat them. But I do want to try. Who knows, maybe I've become good enough at the game to have a realistic soda there. Totally not copying, by the way. No such thing. No such thing as copying. It doesn't exist. The trick to defeating the Mantis warriors is just jumping on top of them. Okay, so I can hear the shadow close by. And there is also a bench nearby. Other than fighting the queens, there is another reason that I wanted to come here. That is there is an NPC that you can save. I'm not sure if I need the wall jump ability for that. So which one should I use? Use the Fury of the Fallen. Here she is. Need to go all the way around to save here. This here leads to a very annoying area, and you can get there through the City of Tears, which the entrance to that city is here. And right here is where you use an item that we got early on, the city crest. And once you pass into the city, the entrance is locked, basically. And you need the attack, the downward attack, to leave from there. So if I can't do anything here before going to the City of Tears, I'll just do it now. And here we were just a moment ago. We're somewhere here now. I think, yeah. So this is some sort of sewage over there. You can open the entrance and it connects the fungal wastes with the City of Tears, basically. So we got the Dash Master. And here is the way. The Dash Master, I don't really use it a lot, but it makes it easier to dash. You can dash a lot sooner because there's a delay between dashes. So okay, I need to get the wall climb. I think maybe I get the ability from the Mantis village. If I do, I'll come back. Okay, maybe there is a slight change of plans. I'm not sure, maybe I won't need to go to Dirtmouth in order to farm Geo. Maybe I will. We'll see. So I'm pretty sure you get the wall jumping ability here. Okay, I was certain the last time too, but anyway, you can see that it's necessary to maneuver around the village, so definitely here this time. Thankfully I could just overpower it. This is the gate to the Mantis Queens. There. So now the entrance here is open. Here I think is the Mantis Claw. Okay. While sliding against the wall, jump against the... Now we have the ability. Great. with this I can now do a lot of things. I can go fight the boss back in the Forgotten Crossroads, or do a number of things that I couldn't do. The truce remains, our vigil holds, the beasts are kept at bay. So I think I'm not going to fight the queens in this video after all, since I'm also holding a lot of Geo. And I can make the fight a lot easier by purchasing notches and whatnot and finding more charms instead of going. So that's where you fight them. So instead of going to the City of Tears, I'm going to try something different. Maybe it will work. I'm going to try and find more charms and purchase notches and see if I can defeat her that way. Okay, I haven't updated the map, so I don't know exactly where I am. So this is the entrance there, the Mantis village. Okay, so I can't go here just yet. So at this point in time I can just circle around the place. There is an item here, okay. Wanderer's Journal. So Wanderer's Journal, along with other items you can find, you can sell them to a specific trader in the City of Tears. He will give you quite a bit of geo for those items. So give my best. The best route, I think, at the moment it's going to be the Queen Station, because there's also an item I want to get there. Okay, and another grab fly. And down there is a really useful charm. The sports room. Okay, so the sports room gives you the ability when focusing soul in order to heal, it emits a cloud that damages enemies, which is very useful and will aid me if I want to defeat the queens without any nail upgrade. Ultimately, what will decide the result is whether I can make proper use of my spell. But every bit of damage helps. Am I going the wrong way again? No, I'm on the right track. So let's check. Is the guy still there? Yep, and he's still here. Okay, so the plan is going I'm going to purchase the fragile grid and then I will farm for Geo up in Dirtmouth, in the Forgotten Crossroads rather. And then we'll see from there. So if you've watched up until the end of the video, I appreciate it very much. Thank you, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.